streaming live. Full Velocity TV begins now.
Are you ready?
Ladies and gentlemen, strap yourselves in for the wildest thrill ride of your life. So grab a snack and sit back because we're about to throw it down.
We've got the best three-wide action door-to-door racing on the turn number 4 you'll find on iRacing, right here live on the Full Velocity Racing Network.
We are about to crown tonight's champion, and it's time to let her dig.
We're restacked and repacked off of turn number 4. Who's it gonna be? Good evening and welcome to Full Velocity Racing Network, your source for eSport racing here tonight. We got the DWRL Pro Late Model Series in store for you tonight. Qualifying going on out there on the Speedway. We're going to send things down trackside before we get things going with the playing of our national anthem. A big thank you to James Grace for the beautiful national anthem video here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. I know more to come here from James here in the near future. Got to thank James for his hard work behind the scenes here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. Not being able to look in at the chat boxes right now. Looks like a little bit of a connection woe here, as I had a bunch of different screens open. So we got that other gathered away there. So we still have 1:41 seconds here of qualifying efforts going up here for the DWRL Pro Late Model Tour, with brought to you in part by CCM Custom Designs and Engraving by Tim Cummings here tonight. One of our great sponsors also here at the Full Velocity Racing Network. Got to thank all of our sponsors here that make everything tick each and every night here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. That is Hanover Record Service, iRacingIFlag.com, Brian and Kathy Voiles of Voiles Trucking, CCM Custom Designs and Engraving, BladeNode.com, Simple Web Solutions powered by Nerds, South Texas Speedway. You got Horror Motorsports, TDRRacing.net, and Trash Panda Graphics, and Eichstad Wraps. Those are your sponsors here this evening for the Full Velocity Racing Network. Again, the race sponsor here for DWRL is CCM Custom Designs and Engraving. So it's 35 seconds left here of qualifying efforts, as it is Jason Salter, your quick time here, Har Motorsports quick time. The X91 Motorsports number 10 up atop the board. Then you got Kyle Moore, Josh Peacock, Kyle Surratt. Those guys all part of Team Bulletproof Motorsports. Then you go down to DWR Racing, the Team DWR of Eric Eichstad, the BladeNode.com number 12 machine. Connor Jones, Daniel Stifler, Brett Rolls, Jacob Lassiter, and Stephen Moore. That's your top 10 here in the Pro Late Models, as we're sitting right now. Qualifying coming to hit 00 up on the board. We're getting ready to go racing here with the DWRL Late Models here, brought to you in part by CCM Custom Designs and Engraving. Heat race number 1 is going to come away like this. Starting on the pole, driving the number 10 machine, that's the Trash Panda Graphics number 10. That's racing Jason Salter. And his dance brother outside, driving Bulletproof Motorsports number 18. That's Kyle Surratt. Inside word number 2, that's the number 71. That's the Iceman himself. Big old happy birthday here for the Full Velocity Racing Network to Daniel Stifler aboard the number 71. And his dance brother outside, driving the number 73. That's Stephen Moore. Inside word number 3 in the 5th starting position, that's the number 97. That's the big monkey, Rocky Battenfield, and Steve Redunes. Going to roll off in position number 7. Rolling off 6. Rolling off 7th will be Tim Keeley aboard the 999 machine. Here, rolling off in position number 7. So they roll out onto the field here for heat race number 1. Again, like I said, it is Jason Salter and Kyle Surratt. They're your front row. Daniel Stifler, Stephen Moore, Rocky Battenfield, Steve Redunes, and Tim Gilly in the number 999 machine. I believe that's the first start here that I've seen him out there in that machine. So we'll see what he's able to do. Me, the number 18, like Kyle Surratt says, he always thanks himself first and foremost for getting the ride and everything together, and that's here for that number 18 machine. So Bulletproof Motorsports, the main sponsor on there. We're here at Limaland Speedway, so it's going to be 10 lightning fast laps around the quarter mile here. And the number 10 of Salter. Let's see who's going to have it here in heat race number 1. iRacing iFlag. Green flags in the air. We're racing here down the front straightaway. Already looking at some different things going up on the screen. Not sure what is going on. I'll get rid of that here. There we go. DWRL Dirt World Racing League is a proud sponsor here. Is the main, I shouldn't say proud sponsor. The main sponsor here is that's the league. I've seen the other logo go up there testing some things earlier. Seeing if I can get that to work. Watching Salter right now with the race lead. Kyle Surratt running in that second spot. Third is Daniel Stifler in that number 71 machine again. A happy birthday to Daniel Stifler as he's dropped back to the 4th spot now. The 73 of Stephen Moore into the 3rd spot. As Moore trying to let her dig here. We're going to be 6 laps remaining here at the start-finish line here at Limaland Speedway heat race number 1. So far, pretty much single file the way of the land. Battenfield now moves up into the 5th spot. And that number 97 around to the 4th spot now. around the 71 and Daniel Stifler. So kind of a twofer move there through the corner. As now the big monkey Rocky Battenfield and Dirty Grass sold number 97 into that 4th spot. Salter leading around the speedway here as we're already over halfway home here with the number 10 of Salter. Second still Kyle Surratt in the number 18 machine. Third is the number 73 of Stephen Moore, and 4th Rocky Battenfield. 5th is Daniel Stifler. 6th is Stephen Madoon aboard the number 78 machine. So white flag going to come out for racing Jason Salter this time around as Kyle Surratt digs her down to the bottom, trying to get the extra traction to get around Salter. Looks like Salter right now leading the charge down here through 1 and 2 down the back straightaway. Into turn number 3 for the final time, picking up heat race number 1. It's going to go to racing Jason Salter. Trash Panda Graphics number 10 machine. Second going to go to Kyle Surratt. Stephen Moore for 3. Rocky Battenfield for 4. Daniel Stifler, Stephen Madoon, and Tim Cayley in the number 999, finishing 7th. So heat race number 2 getting ready to come to the track here, getting lined up down there on the infield here. Starting on the pole will be the number 11 machine of Kyle Moyer. His dancer partner to the outside, driving the BladeNote.com number 12 machine. That is the Voodoo Child, Eric Eichstad. Inside row number 2 in the 3rd starting position, that's the 124. Actually, it should be the 17R machine of Brett Rolls. And outside him be the number 21, that's the evil one himself, that's Jim Revis. Inside row number 3, that'll be the number 88 machine of Kevin Prettyman, and Alex Brewer rolls off in position number 6. We called for 6 cars. We have all 6 cars out here. The Voiles Trucking starting lineup. Everybody out there ready to rock and roll here. Again, DWRL Pro Late Model Tour brought to you in part by CCM Custom Designs and Engraving. Big thank you to Tim Cummings to come aboard here. Just looking at the car here, looks like Kyle Moyer, like I said, part of Dirt Warrior, Team Dirt Warrior. Waiting for that racing I flag, green flag to come out. It does so. Loud pedal down. Moyer drifts out to the early advantage down to turn number 1. Here comes the 17R. Rolls works over the bottom side, trying to get around the number 12 machine. Not going to be able to do it there. Through corners 1 and 2, already down into 3 and 4 to complete lap number 1. It's going to be Kyle Moyer aboard the number 11. Second right now is the number 12 of Eric Eichstad. Third would be Brett Rolls. 4th, Jim Revis. Then you got Kevin Prettyman and Alex Brewer right now. That is your top 6. Is now Brewer. Was for a moment able to get around Prettyman, but Brewer now back to the 6th spot as they keep slicing and dicing back and forth, exchanging sliders back there for the 5th and 6th position. Eric Eichstad starting to fall back into the clutches of Brett Rolls. Rolls having a horrible week last week here in the DWRL Pro Late Model Tour as he did not even finish the event there. So tough break for the number 17R machine of Brett Rolls. Rolls trying to do a little bit better here at Limaland as he's side by side for the 2nd spot there with the number 12 of Eric Eichstad. Eichstad holding on. We're coming up on halfway home. 5 in, 5 to go here. Heat race number 2 for the Pro Late Models. As the number 11 of Kyle Moyer showing the quick way around. Eric Eichstad running in that 2nd spot still. 3rd is Brett Rolls. Rolls trying to knock on the door here at the number 12 machines. Those guys pretty much pulled away from 4th. 4th is right now Kevin Prettyman and just Jim Revis running in that 5th spot. And Alex Brewer running 6th. So Moyer continues to lead the charge almost by probably, I'm going to say, about 8 car lengths over the BladeNote.com number 12 machine. The official sponsor here of the Sunday Night Shootout that's coming up here later on the Full Velocity Racing Network, but also a sponsor here on the number 12 machine, also sponsor of Full Velocity Racing Network. So I tell you what, use the promo code BLADE10, BLADE10, get 10% off any of your purchase over there at BladeNote.com. So coming down the straightaway here, the front straightaway for the white flag, the number 11 of Kyle Moyer showing the quick way around, has led all 9 laps, no challenges for the number 11. Down into turn number 3, that Team Dirt Warrior number 11 of Kyle Moyer. Going to lead the charge out forward. Takedown, heat race number 2. Second going to go to Eric Eichstad. Third to Brett Rolls, Kevin Prettyman, Jim Revis, and Alex Brewer. Round out your 6 cars. So heat race number 3 already lined up here on the grid. We called for 6. We have all 6 out there. Starting on the pole, the Bulletproof Motorsports number 61. That is Josh Peacock. Outside him will be the number 25. That's Henry Jones. Inside row number 2, that's the 051 machine of Jacob Lassiter and Austin Miners. Aboard the number 8, going to roll off in position number 4. Rolling off 5th will be the 631 of Alex Cummings. And Justin Gledhill rolls off 6th in that number 51. Got a chance to hang out and play a little bit different things last night. Actually, ran a street stock race with a lot of the same guys that were in it. It was rather interesting last night. It's around the midnight hour, so I tried my luck. Was horrible at Knoxville. Open setup was horrible again. I think I qualified into it, but I ended up finishing 19th, like 6 laps down. So definitely difficult here. These guys all difficult to race against. They're lightning fast there, and wasn't able to keep up. But at least I made the aim in. I guess I can put a feather in my hat for that one. Zai Racing high flag, green flags out, and Josh Peacock with the fast throttle response down into turn number 1 takes over the lead and stays in the lead. Henry Jones right now running in that second spot, but Jones being challenged by the number 61 machine, or 51 machine, excuse me. Jacob Lassiter. Lassiter down to the bottom, side by side for the second spot. Lassiter trying to capitalize, trying to take over that second spot from Henry Jones. What a great battle going on for second. So it is the number 51 machine of Jacob Lassiter holding on to that second spot. Here comes the number 51 machine, all black number 51 of Justin Gledhill. If you look at the sponsor, a great guy. Get a hold of Justin Gledhill, all black number 51 machine. Great guy to sponsor. Makes a little bit of contact there with Henry Jones. But Jones right now running in that 4th spot, fires back down to the inside, side by side for 3rd. Henry Jones trying to hold on to the top 3. Justin Gledhill giving him a good run for his money. We're halfway home here this time by the start-finish line as they flash by the Bulletproof Motorsports CCM Custom Designs and the Graven number 61 machine of Josh Peacock running in the top spot by about 5 car lengths over Jacob Lassiter and RJM Motorsport number 51 machine. He's running in second. 3rd is Justin Gledhill, the all-black car, still looking for some sponsors out there. Just the RGM for Jacob Lassiter. It was Southern Dirt Outlaws there, and he is still racing over there. Not going to be an admin no more, but great to see the 51 still be involved here around the racing community. RJM is actually Henry Jones, who is currently running in that 4th spot. 2 laps to go here as Popsicle Stakes up in the air for the number 61 of Josh Peacock. Lassiter still for 2. Lassiter not able to run him down, though, because he's lightning fast here. 13.031 last time by lightning fast compared to the rest of the field. White flag up in the air. Can Josh Peacock hold on for one more lap? Down the back straightaway there to turn number 3 for the final time, and off of turn number 4. Taking down heat race number 3. Going to belong to the Bulletproof Motorsports number 61 of Josh Peacock. 2nd going to go to Jacob Lassiter. 3rd to Justin Gledhill. 4th to Henry Jones, Austin Miners, and Alex Cummings round out your 6 cars here in heat race number 3. So we're not going to waste no time. We're going to go right into the 40-lap A main here tonight for the DWRL, a Pro Late Model Tour brought to you in part by CCM Custom Designs and Engraving. Your Voiles Trucking starting lineup going to go away like this. Starting on the pole, driving the number 10, the Trash Painted Graphics number 10, that is racing Jason Salter. 2 is outside driving the number 11 machine. That is the Team DWR number 11 of Kyle Boyer. Inside row number 3, rolling off in the 3rd starting position, that's number 61 of Josh Peacock. And outside him, Kyle Surratt aboard the number 18. Inside row number 3, the 5th starting position, that's our good old buddy, Eric Eichstead, the Voodoo Child, and then the BladeNote.com number 12 machine. And Jacob Lassiter aboard the 051 or the 51 out there, the DTJ spots number 51 machine, mouthful there. Rolling off in position at number 6. Rolling off 7th will be the number 73 machine. That is Stephen Moore, and outside of him, the number 17R, that's Brett Rolls. Inside row number 5 in the 9th starting position, there are no sponsors on the side of the car. Number 51 to Justin Gledhill, and Rocky Batfield rolls off in position at number 10. Rolling off 11th will be the number 88 machine of Kevin Prettyman, and Henry Jones rolls off in position number 12. Rolling off 13th will be the Iceman. Again, happy birthday if you see Daniel Stifler out there. It's his birthday here this evening, so make sure you wish him a happy birthday. Here rolling off in position number 13. Rolling off 14th will be Jim Revis aboard the number 21. Rolling off 15th to be Austin Miners aboard number 8, Steven Perdue. Rolling off in the 16th start position. Rolling off 17th to be Alex Brewer and Alex Cummings aboard 631. And then Tim Shaley in the number 99 machine going to roll off in position 19. This field is stacked and packed, waiting for the iRacing I flag, green flag to come out. Loud pedal down, and it's out. Down the front straightaway, down into turn number 1. The 10 of racing Jason Salter leads the charge. Moyer right there battling tooth and nail there for the second spot. With the number 61 of Josh Peacock. Peacock down to the bottom side by side off the corner. Here comes Peacock down to the bottom once again as they are trying to wrestle away from another sled job in front of Moyer. Moyer disappears a little bit there as Moyer fights back down to the inside. Eric Eichstead way down to the bottom in that number 12 machine. A little bit of contact back there. Going to bring out our first Hanover Wreckers Overs yellow flag of the evening. We'll see what happened there. Almost willing to bet. Looking like maybe Rocky Battenfield involved in that one. Same with Eric Eichstead. Eichstead not having a good run here, unfortunately. Gonna take a brief look here as Eichstead down at the bottom there. I know there's some contact made as he comes up the track there to Jacob Laster. And around goes the number 97 machine. I don't think Eichstead really had nowhere to go. He had to check the guys up. The guys had to check up behind him, a lot of them not doing so. Eichstead stopping though on the back straightaway like he was a little bit upset. He looks like he's going to take ownership of that yellow flag. So again, want to take a moment and thank everybody out there in Facebook Live, YouTube, and Twitch TV for tuning in to the Full Velocity Racing Network, your source for eSport racing. Again, a big, warm thank you to all of our race fans out there. Thank you guys for tuning in here. Again, if you like what you see here on the Full Velocity Racing Network, make sure you go out and share it. Big announcement tomorrow night. We'll be over to 3D Racing for their first race of a 6-race series with the Monster Bash series. That's going to be a fantastic one. 62 cars have signed up for that one or entailed for that one. $2,500 in prizes. That will be tomorrow night here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. So the Pro Late Models here at DWRL, CCM Custom Designs with the race sponsorship here tonight. Getting ready to send themselves back on their way. Off of turn number 4. iRacing flag, green flag back in the air.
Are you live?
And the 61 machine of Josh Peacock down here through the corner. The number 10 of Racing Jason Salter running in that second spot. He dives down to the bottom side by side. Here, Salter tries to take over the top spot back away from Peacock, but Peacock's got a well run on the outside. Salter back down to the bottom side as he's trying to get around Peacock. 11 of Moyer running in that third spot on the outside, looking into this battle as Salter and the 61 of Peacock go side by side. Off the corner number 4 there, down to the start finish line. Nice drag race there. Salter gives a little bit of a taparoonie to the 61 of Josh Peacock. Peacock kind of in the back out of it just a tad bit. Now back to the third spot as Moyer was able to get by him. So the number 10 of Racing Jason Salter with the race lead. Second is Kyle Moyer. Josh Peacock running in that third spot. Fourth is Kyle Surratt. Fifth will be the number 73 machine of Stephen Moore. And you got Jacob Lashley running a solid 6th spot there. Jim Revis, little Jim Revis up to 7th there in that number 21 machine. Salter trying to run away and hide here, trying to get away from the number 11 of Kyle Moyer. Peacock still running in the third spot. Fourth would be Kyle Surratt. Surratt now down to the bottom. He's trying to take over that third spot from the number 61 machine. Not able to do so there last time by, but I tell you what, Surratt has a fast piece. His yellow flag going to come out. The Hanover Record Service yellow flag, second one of the evening, going to wool him down here at Limaland. So Rocky Battenfield just comes into the corner just a little hot heavy. Down on the number 8 machine of Austin Miners and there, and that's what happens to him. He goes around. in a knot. A little bit of damage to the 97, the Dirty Grass Soul, number 97. Going to join the tail end of the field, the Big Monkey, Rocky Battenfield. Brings out that most recent yellow flag. So like I said, a big triple build here left to go here this evening. Stars on Dirt going on here at 8:05 Eastern Time, then 8:55 Eastern Time. You also see them with the modified tour. The iRacing flag, green flag is back out. A little bit of issues going on towards the back of that one as we are now halfway home. But yes, triple build here left to go. We have the Pro Late models and the modifieds over there at the Stars on Dirt series. And then we also got the BladeNote.com Sunday Night Shootout series with the Street Stock division here. All live on the Full Velocity Racing Network. So we got all kinds of different things going on here to meet your racing needs, to cure that fever here that's going on in most of the Northeast, because most of the racing is pretty much done besides over the county. You know, it was raining over there for the big 200-lap race here that was scheduled to go today. So rain is in the atmosphere, but not a lot of racing left in the Northeast, if there is anything left. Maybe there's the turkey, they call it the gobbler up here too, so maybe that's something that's going to go on here in November. Let's see if that makes it, or if we're going to have 2 or 3 foot of snow here in upstate New York. As Salter continues to lead here, as he was able to get around Josh Peacock on the last restart. Moyer running in that second spot. Fourth is Kyle Surratt there in the number 18. He keeps peeking down to the bottom of the track. Just rolling the bottom of the track, as I was trying to say there. As the number 18 machine now trying to get up behind his teammate there. They're both bulletproof guys, so you got 3rd and 4th and 5th. All bulletproof motorsports guys. Those guys work together here week in and week out on setups, different things going on. They practice as much as they can. I believe you'll start seeing some of those guys venture out here in the late models. That's what they've been really, really concentrating on here. As they continue to race around the track. Of course, Kyle Moyer running in second, trying to change up his groove just a little bit. And that number 11 machine doesn't look like he has anything for Salter here as we come up on lap number 25 here. They're pretty close there, lap number 25. 29, excuse me. Man, I'm not with it here tonight, guys, so don't forget to get the pitchforks and the fire sticks out there and just trash me just a tad bit. That's perfectly fine here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. But the 10 of racing, Jason Salter continues to lead, but Moyer's been challenging. They're knocking on the door here. Down to the bottom side, he's trying to wrestle away that spot there from the 10 of Salter. Salter right now your points leader here in this series. Going into it, Rolls and him were pretty close last week, but Rolls having a very, very bad race there. And that 17R machine not having that good of a race here tonight either. So Salter continues to hold on. Second still to number 11, Kyle Moyer. Moyer looking back down to the bottom here. Just I don't think he's got enough down to the bottom side of the speedway here at Limaland. Salter just fast here this evening. Leading so far, looks like this is going to be lap 30, so he has led all the laps above 5 here tonight, and I believe Peacock was the other race leader. Indeed, he was in the 61 machine, so nobody else has led a lap besides the 61 and the 10. Moyers ran second and third most of the evening. Jim Revis up inside the top 5 there in the number 21, so a good run for him as he's starting to catch the number 18 of Surratt. Right there, though, is Alex Cummings, too, in the 631 machine. He started shotgun on the track, so Cummings knocking on the door to look into the top 5 side-by-side battle with Jim Revis there in the number 21 machine. So racing Jason Salter, the Trash Panda Graphics number 10 machine, going to get 3 to go around Limaland with the number 11 of Kyle Moyer running in that second spot. Third is still Josh Peacock holding on. To the 4th spot is Kyle Surratt, and back and forth for the 5th spot, Jim Revis and Alex Cummings goes popsicle station there. 2 more trips around the speedway. Pro late models here, Limaland, with the number 10 of racing Jason Salter, pretty much leading most of this race here as he comes off of turn number 4 to get the white flag. He has one more trip around. What can he do? Can anybody else have anything left for him? He already down the back straightaway for the final time. Into turn number 3, coming off of turn number 4, picking up the win. The X91 Motorsports Trash Panda Graphics number 10 of racing, Jason Salter. Second going to go to Kyle Moyer. Third to Kyle Surratt there at the line. Fourth going to go to Josh Peacock, Jim Ravis, Alex Cummings, Austin Miners, Stephen Moore, Jacob Lassiter, Eric Eichstad running out in position number 10, Alex Brewer, Rocky Battlefield, Brett Rolls, Kevin Prettyman, Henry Jones, Daniel Stifler, Stephen Redoon, and Justin Gledhill round out your field here tonight. Got to say hello to everybody out there once again on the Full Velocity Racing Network, whether you're on chat or YouTube, Facebook, or Twitch. I seen Mindy out there. I seen Chris Elliott, and I also seen Jeff Brown just check in here recently. Just remember, guys, we have 3 more races here on the Full Velocity Racing Network tonight. And tomorrow night we'll be back at you for the 3D Racing Monster Bash. That's going to be a fantastic one too. As we get ready to get set, we're going to take a brief pause for the cause as I make my way on down to Victory Lane to talk to the top 3 drivers here in the post-race show here on the Full Velocity Racing Network.
Yeah. Huh?
Behind the scenes and everything else going on here at the Full Velocity Racing Network. I try to get a little bit of talk out of Jack here behind the scenes, as we're able to do that every once in a while. We'll see him make a cameo here as we're at Limaland Raceway, and we're down here in BladeNode.com Victory Lane. So we're going to make our way on down to the driver of the number 18 machine here, Bulletproof Motorsports number 18. He's got me on the side of it, of course, Kyle Surratt here, taking down third place here this evening. A good run for you, Kyle. Able to steal that one away from your teammate there at the tail end of that one. Number 61 of Peacock. Far different than what we were playing around with last night, but a good, solid third place finish here tonight, Kyle. Tell us about the race here at Limaland for you.
Yeah, I really just wish that we had open setups, so I understand why it's fixed, but just you couldn't really do nothing on the bottom with the gear that's in it, so everybody was just kind of sending it in the middle and the top. So I thought, about halfway through, I was like, well, there's no way that I'm going to be able to get, up to Jason for the win. So just started racing Josh like hell, trying to put on a show for the fans.
Yeah, definitely a fantastic race there for the third spot, and always a great comfort area there to race your teammate, because you know actually how hard he's going to race you there, Kyle, and a lot of practice and a lot of laps with your teammates makes for a lot better racing there. But again, like you said, fixed setups, sometimes you just have pretty much nowhere to go but hoping that somebody makes a mistake.
Yeah, that was it, and these guys that were running up front here, they very rarely make mistakes, especially Jason. He's he's a good driver. I raced around Kyle Moyer all that much. He ran a real good race, and just like I said, I raced Josh real hard there at the end, and he gave me enough room coming out of four to nip him at the line, so I was able to bring home third.
Definitely a fantastic race for the number 18 machine here tonight, Kyle. We got to thank you for taking a moment to talk to us, but I'm going to give the microphone. The floor is all yours. Take care tonight.
Just like you mentioned before the interview there, got me on the side of this car, so I'd like to thank myself for putting this deal together, TNT Auto Source for being on the car. I'd like to thank all my teammates at Bulletproof Motorsports for continuing to have me on over there. All the guys at DWR for putting on this league for us to race, and of course you guys for putting on this fantastic broadcast.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, driving the number 18 machine, me on the side of that car. Of course, he thanks himself because he does put all of his rides together himself. Actually, all of his great racing to himself, his whole effort for himself. Bulletproof Motorsports, the driver of the number 18 here tonight, Kyle Surratt, taking down third. A good run for him, and never to say the least. We'll make our way on down to the driver of the number 11 machine here tonight, who did put the meat in between the sandwich, I should say, here tonight. A little bit different there, making his way up here. Second place here tonight, driver of the number 11, Kyle Moyer. Kyle, I tell you, a good race for you there. It looked kind of like you stalled there around second, though. You made a couple of good challenges at that number 10 machine, but it just seemed like there was nothing really left on that bottom.
There was nothing left. Jason had a good line. I mean, he started up there and held us off.
How particular, how much harder is it to pass with a fixed setup versus maybe an open setup there, Kyle? I know a fixed setup, you're it has to do with the track. It has to do with like what the track does.
But I mean, I'd say it's easier with a fixed, but I mean, these guys are all good. This whole league, all these drivers are top notch, racy color clean for the most part. It's just a good group of guys.
Well, you may say it's easier to run a fixed. I say it's not easier to run either one of them. I'm horrible at these cars. I'm going to tell you that right now. I'm lucky to get it a street stock, but I tell you, Kyle, it was a good race, though, to say the least. You guys put on a whale of a battle between yourself. Josh Peacock was up there. Kyle Surratt, Jason Salter. It was a great battle.
It was a good race. Definitely a good race. Pretty quick, but got the job done.
All right, one more time, we'll let you thank all your sponsors, everybody out there that helps you make this thing happen here tonight. We'll give you that microphone, Kyle. Thank you.
First off, I want to thank you for broadcasting it. Jim, Eric, and Jason that puts this league on for us to race. Without them, we couldn't do it. Thank everybody.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, picking up second here tonight, driver of the number 11 machine, Kyle Moyer. So we'll let him get back to action. I believe he'll be up here in the street stock, so we'll make our way on down to BladeNode.com Victory Lane. The guy that helped me get into a new venture last night. Racing Jason Salter taking down the big W here tonight. Dominating fashion there for that number 10 machine here, Jason. Tell us about your race.
Well, man, let me rewind this a little bit. A couple weeks, we've been trying to get a win over here with the late models, and we've been running good all season. And just come up short right at the end, and finally knock it off and finally get a win. Feels pretty good. But to answer your question, man, I went out there and put a good practice lap down. I thought, well, maybe I can run this good. And then qualifying come around, put a good qualifying lap down, and I think me and Josh made some net code issues during the feature, and I hate that for him. We got up in the wall, I think, and I don't know, man. It feels pretty good to win. Finally won one.
Yeah, definitely a good run for you here tonight in that number 10 machine, and definitely showing that you have some muscle here at Limaland. And this is not an easy track to navigate either. Even whether it was an open setup or a fixed setup, it's not an easy track to navigate, no matter what division it is. But you made it look real easy out there.
Yeah, I was telling guys in the other room just a minute ago, I was running like I was a typewriter. I start at the bottom and drive run all the lanes up and then come back down. Just trying to find something. I never could find anything I felt really comfortable with, but I managed to find something right there at the end and pull it off.
All right, Jason, we're going to give you that microphone. The floor is all yours. Take care. I'd like to thank you for the big W here at the DWRL Racing Pro Late Model Tour.
I thank everybody at DWR for letting us come in and run, and Thank everybody for coming out and racing. I'd like to thank Full Velocity Racing Network, X91 Motorsports, and Trash Panda Graphics.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, picking up the big W here tonight. Driver of the number 10, the Trash Panda Graphics number 10, racing Jason Salter, as he makes it down here through Victory Lane once again, finally making his way down here, I should say, for the big feature here at Limaland Motorsports Park. But that's going to conclude the BladeNode.com Victory Lane ceremonies. We're going to make our way on back up to the tower here as I'm walking here talking to you guys. Got to thank everyone for tuning in to the Full Velocity Racing Network. You got to thank all of our great sponsors at least one more time. You got to thank Hanover Record Service, iRacingIFlag.com. And head on over to iRacingIFlag.com and ask Jeff Brown how to be a step above the competition. He'll hook you up. Voiles Trucking, Kathy and Brian of Voiles Trucking. CCM Custom Designs and Engraving, not only a sponsor here of tonight's race, but a sponsor here of our broadcast each and every night. I also got to thank BladeNode.com, Blade 10. Use that promo code over there, BladeNode.com, and get 10% off your purchase. South Texas Speedway, Scott Bargeloff at South Texas Speedway. You got to thank Har Motorsports, TDR-Racing.net, Trash Panda Graphics, and Eichstad Wraps here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. I'm going to bid everybody a farewell here. We'll be back at you here. I'll be back at you about 8:05 Eastern Time with the Stars on Dirt. Pro Late Model Tour for those guys. And then at 8:15 Eastern, Phil and Jack go on the air with the BladeNode.com Sunday Night Shootout Series. So we'll see you just in a little bit here, in about 50 minutes or so, here on the Full Velocity Racing Network, your source for eSport racing. And a big old happy birthday to the Iceman, Daniel Stifler.